Hi everyone, Heather here from Berner Babies, and today we are going to talk about names. Why do I give your puppies names and what that means for you? So, I give everybody a name because I think everybody deserves a name right from the start. I really genuinely do not like when breeders are like, okay, you're purple, you're blue, you're yellow, because that's the collar that they put on their puppy. Or because they name, or when they name their puppy 1, 2, 3. That is not a name. That is not an identity. And I feel like a puppy is a living, breathing soul who genuinely deserves a name. So what does that mean for you? I get the questions all the time, well, can I rename my puppy? Absolutely. I just feel here that while my puppies are here, that they deserve to have an identity. Now, I always tell people too, that your paperwork and all the videos online, they're all going to stay with my name. And here's why. For one, it keeps my life simple. But number two, I used to change names online. So let's say your puppy's name is Charlie while it's here with me, but you want to name your puppy Scout. Well, I used to, in week 1 or in the week 2 videos, I would name the puppy Charlie. And let's say in the week 6 videos, you let me know, hey, we want to name our puppy Scout. So I would change the name to Scout. Well, I would start getting mean and nasty comments about, oh, now you're having more puppies. Okay, well, it's the same puppy, just with a different name. And so because people weren't following the progression of the puppy from newborn to the time they're leaving, they were being rude and nasty. And so that is why online, everywhere online, your puppy's name will stay the same. So that no matter where anybody comes in looking from the outside in, they can see the progress of your particular puppy from beginning to end and know that they're looking at the same puppy at just a different age. So why people don't understand that a 6-week-old puppy is not a brand new puppy, I don't know. But rather than dealing with the negative and rude comments, we're just going to keep everything the same online. Your paperwork will say the same name the whole time. And I also tell people, you really don't want your puppy to know their name when they leave here. And that's because that means I'm saying it a lot. That means your puppy was the mischievous puppy. And so I had to say their name repetitively because most of the babies here know that they're babies. Kind of how I said in a previous video, we do everything as groups. And so when I want them to come to me, I'll say, okay, come on, babies, let's go. And everybody comes running with their little tails wagging. So everybody knows that they're a baby. And so if I'm constantly having to say, no, Charlie, don't bite your sister, or no, Charlie, don't chew on that, Charlie's going to learn real quick that his name is Charlie. And so I tell people, you really don't want them to know their name by the time they leave here, because that means he or she was singled out quite a bit. So otherwise, they all know that they're babies. But I do think it's important that I have the option to call Charlie by his name if he is getting into trouble. Or if maybe I just want to say, I love you, Charlie. So I think that that's important. Now, if your puppy is staying for the obedience training, I will specifically ask you if you happen to know what you're going to name your puppy. And some people don't. Don't feel the need to rush to a name just because I'm asking. If you don't know your puppy's name, that's okay. I don't need to particularly call your puppy by name, by the name I'm giving them here. I can still continue to call your puppy baby boy or baby girl or the given name and just kind of keep it general so that he or she does not get used to a particular name and does not learn a particular name while they're here. But if you happen to know and you've known for years that you want to name your puppy Scout, you can let me know that ahead of time, and during the obedience training, I can really continue to repeatedly say that name so that by the time he or she leaves the obedience training program, they understand that their name is Scout. So I just wanted to kind of mention that. That is why everybody has a name. That's why the name will continue to stay the same online and throughout your paperwork. That way at any given time, say 6 years from now, you don't have to look back, and you won't have to ask me either. You won't have to say, what was Scout's name when he was with you? We wanted to look up videos of him as a baby. You could just go back to your paperwork, reference his birthday, and reference his name on your paperwork, and you could look that up at any time. Just really kind of cool to do sometimes. So that's why we keep it the same, but you can definitely rename your puppy whatever you would like. And if all else fails, when you get them home and they're trying to learn their name, you're going to always say, come on, babies, and everybody will come running. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. If you have any questions about that process, you can definitely let me know. Again, a little disclosure, not a vet, just my experience as a breeder. So like and subscribe below if you want to follow any new videos that I make. And as always, I appreciate you guys adopting for Berner Babies. Bye, guys.